early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Ohio State's offense will start this game off. Looking for an early chunk play. Read option to the right. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out through the 33, and it's first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Scanning the field, it's Sayed. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
They'll run play action. grab near the marker. It's Harden. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. The play action fake. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Fresh off its best season since the Pony Express era, Rhett Lashley really had SMU humming, but they lost the ACC championship game, got beat in the playoff, and now to see how they'll respond.
Finish. That's been the thing that they've talked about all off season. They're going to try to carry into this year.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Mustangs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Going right to work up top. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that. Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the football.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And we're even here in the 1st. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that separated.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback adapting. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Renson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. Got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their 1st game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They picked up a couple of 1st downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. Fights off a defender. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To throw, it's Jennings. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for space, it's Harden. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Gives it on the option. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he can go. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Brinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mustangs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Finds a tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Knight. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Maryland. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Sayin. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Works the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team buying for the college football playoff.
Makes the grab. It's Hudson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the left side. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll run it from the gun. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Making side adjustments here. The give to the fullback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They're going to run it. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll do it himself. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football offense. Very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle, it's Hudson. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Makes the quick grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Sayen. Quickly out to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Hunt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State. Right and keep wide open spaces. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, first and 10.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. To the air on second down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. And that one's incomplete. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Virginia has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there, and now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 20 over the Groupers. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give on the inside. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Harden. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Pressure coming. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The Mustangs get enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brenson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, It's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. 1st down and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Buckeyes pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Release to the back. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He'll keep it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's ball. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. Got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. On the option to the left, on 1st and goal, the keeper. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Zone, 2nd and goal coming. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Runs for the tackle. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
Man, nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Off play action. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Graham. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. With the catch, it's Knight.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll run it from the gun.
I tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Tate. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Keeps looking downfield. It's a seam wide open. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And I like the play call because when you get in the red zone, you get more man-to-man. The field shrinks. What do? Put a guy in motion, good timing, get it to him. And how about the receivers on the outside blocking up their guys, and he takes it all the way in for the touchdown.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes hold and fire complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the hit. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged in the middle, it's Tate. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Give to the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to adjust the pattern. Gonna run it. It's ball. Slithers into space. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Sayed. Can't get him to the ground. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds his man. It's Brinson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Running to the left. And some room to work. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. All the way back to the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Complete to start this drive.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brinson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the touchdown, SMU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 31 to Missouri. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the handoff. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Lost one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They booted away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He's got the tight end.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended...
Turning on the Jets. All out of space. At the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. Point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, it's Peoples. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. The give out of the gun. Got the 1st down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. To the ground with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air from the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got room to work. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Sayin. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Try to get it to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Scanning the field, it's Jennings.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Well, the head coach has to be happy with what he's seen from his offense here in Game 1. He didn't turn the football over, and here you are. You're dialing up your favorite play in the playbook. Victory formation.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Powell.